Today on Running to Him.
Trials produce endurance, resulting in our lack of nothing and changing our attitude to one of joy. Today's reading is James chapter 1, and we will concentrate on verses 2 through 4. James 1, 2 through 4 says, "Consider it all joy, my brethren, when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And let endurance have its perfect result, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing." Now, no one enjoys facing trouble. Trouble is always right around the corner in life. For example, I spoke with a young woman this morning who was prepped for a surgical procedure, which just a few years ago, certainly in my lifetime, would have been considered either impossible or extremely dangerous. I have another friend who will have major heart surgery soon, and yet she is generally healthy. The list could go on. Trouble is always present. Now, why does James tell us that we should consider it all joy when we experience trouble? Now, please notice that he does not say we should be joyous about our troubles. He tells us that we should consider it all joy. What's the difference between joyous and considering it all joy? First, let's consider the word encounter. The word James uses means that when we fall into something, we aren't looking for trouble, it just finds us. And the fact that trouble arrives rather than us looking for it is just the key. Now, I'm sure you've been told you are looking for trouble, or you have said it yourself to someone. Looking and then finding trouble is not what James is addressing. When we look for trouble, we will find it. James writes about trouble sneaking up on us, uncaused and not desired. Second, we should live our lives with an attitude of gratitude. God protects us from so many things that when trouble does strike, there is a purpose in his allowing it. I remember driving my 1960 Porsche down a small German road at a speed which was, shall we say, not advised. As I rounded a corner, I saw a slow-moving tractor-trailer with kind of right in front of me. Normally, I would just move to the other side of the street and pass it, except it was in a very slow process of making a left-hand turn. I steered the car into a water runoff ditch and traveled about 150 feet until I came to a stop. The car was at such an angle that there was grass stuck between the tires and the rims. God prevented a disaster. When he has protected me from so many similar situations, how can I complain when he allows me to experience something that brings me closer to him? James is writing about those experiences. If they are successfully traversed, the result will bring us closer to God and become more like Christ. Just living in the United States today can be considered a trial. We as Christians are on the cusp of a significant change in how we are viewed as a people. Sometimes we are greeted with suspicion and possibly anger because of our beliefs. If we strongly live our lives for Christ, those who have no relationship with Christ will dismiss our beliefs and demand change. They will call us bigots, callous, cruel, and attach any word ending with phobia to who we are. We are to recognize that their actions could significantly signify the end of times. For that we should consider it a joy to know that God is in charge, and soon we will be with him, either through natural death or Christ's supernatural return. We should be joyful, knowing that God is with us.
Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. You can use either Facebook or YouTube to like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. If you would like to contact us, you can reach me at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.